Hi everyone. So in this video, we are going to look at a City and Girls sample paper, stage 3, questions 46 to 49. Now the first question says, the probability of an event occurring must lie in the range, and we're given the options -1 to +1, -1 to 0, 0 to 100, or 0 to 1. And we discussed this before, and we said that probability happens between 0 and 1. 0 meaning that this thing is not going to happen, it's most likely not going to happen, and 1 meaning that it is a must that this thing will happen. Will the sun rise tomorrow? Yes, and it's going to be a 1. So the answer for question 46 is going to be D. Then we move on to question 47, which says P is equal to 3 and R is equal to 5. We're to determine the value of P squared R. We're going to replace the values. So wherever I see P, I'm going to replace it with a 3, and this must be squared. And wherever I see R, I'm going to replace it with 5. Let me not double the multiplication signs. I'm going to replace it with 5. So 3 squared is the same as 3 times 3. So that's going to be equal to 9 times 5, which is equal to 45. So the answer for question 47 is 45. Question 48. 4x plus 6 is equal to 26. No, I'm trying to get x by itself. That's the bottom line, because the question asks me what's the value for x. But I'm going to start with getting 4x on only one side. So that's going to give me 4x. And I want to get rid of this positive 6 that I have. But in order for me to get rid of the positive 6 from beside my 4x, I'm going to have to take away 6 from both sides. So that's positive 6 minus 6, and it must be equal to 26 minus 6, because whatever I do to one side, I have to do it to the other. The left hand side, whatever I do on the left hand side, I must do it to the right hand side. So 4x, because 6 minus 6 is 0, is now going to be equal to 20. Again, I'm working to get x by itself. 4x is joined together using multiplication. In order for me to separate them, I'm going to have to use division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And if I divide 4 by itself, it's going to give me 1. Now I have x by itself down here. And if I divide 20 by 4, I'm left with 5. Therefore, x is equal to 5. Let's go down to question 49. A factory worker is paid per hour and is given a bonus at the end of the week, which formula represents this: when P is equal to his pay, rate is equal to R is equal to rate of pay, H is equal to hours, and B is equal to bonus. Now his pay is going to be equal to the hours worked times the rate, and then we're going to add the bonus to it. So the hours worked times the rate plus the bonus. Now we don't have HR like I have here, but we have RH. So the rate times the hours plus the bonus. So the answer for question 49 is C. Hope this helps.